Football Club Barcelona entertained La Liga newcomers Sociedad Deportiva Huesca on Sunday evening in Camp Nou. And all credit to Leo Franco's side, who came here with a 4-4-2 tactic, trying to play Barca at their own game and use the expanses of the field here to play open passing football. And Barca, who were looking to make it 3 wins out of 3, were surprised early on by the formation used by their visitors. An early attack. Let's see the ball moved out to the right wing by Moy Gomez. Jorge Miramon's cross connected with by the head of Samuel Longo, and Cucho Hernandez giving Huesca the lead. A stunned Camp Nou, as the side that have scored 4 away goals in their opening 2 games, first against Eibar and Ipurua and then in San Mamés against the Athletic Club, made it 5 on their travels in their first ever season in the Spanish top flight. The touch from Cucho Hernandez enough to divert the ball away and beyond Marc-Andre ter Stegen in the Barca goal. The inevitable right reaction from Barca would come. Rakitic to Messi. Messi evading the crowd in front of him, taking the ball away from Luisinho, and with the right foot putting it beyond the reach of a static Axel Werner in the Huesca goal and in off the far post. Messi had a look up, saw how many white and red shirts there were in front of him, so pushed it down the right of the area. Luisinho went to ground, and the Barca captain drilled it across the keeper and into the back of the net. Football Club Barcelona level inside the 16th minute of the game. A wonderfully taken goal once more from the inspirational number 10 for the home side. And with Huesca playing 2 banks of 4, leaving 2 up top, the home side were looking to exploit the gaps. Rakitic saw space from distance, 30 yards out. Werner across to tip away the drive from the Croatia international. An incredible hit and a very good save indeed. Huesca battling away, trying to create an opportunity of their own, and Cucho Hernandez racing away down the right, had 3 teammates alongside him, instead went for goal himself. Grass cutter into the arms of ter Stegen. New man at the helm of Huesca, Leo Franco, looking on. Coutinho's attempt to go for goal, falling back to Busquets. The 1-2 between Alba and Dembele would see the left back go clear. He kept the ball in, and the unfortunate Jorge Pulido would have the touch. Just took the ball beyond the reach of Werner and into the far corner of the net. The video assistant referee up in the booth checking that Alba hadn't taken the ball out, and he most certainly had not. Pulido sticking out the leg, and Werner's despairing dive just getting the left glove to it, and it trickled across the line before Luisinho could get near to it. So 25 minutes in, and Barca had turned the game around and led 2-1. Then Dembele fancied his chances, receiving the ball from Lionel Messi, flicking it into space. The France international shot clipping the top of the crossbar and fizzing into the crowd behind. A wonderful hit. And then Messi, now 31 yards out, tried his luck from a long-range free kick. Werner scrambling across to ensure that wasn't going to fly into the top corner. The keeper relieved to see it go up and over his crossbar. Barca were able to move the ball around in the space afforded to them by the attacking formation Huesca afforded them. And there, the 3rd goal, and a vital one for Luis Suarez, and scored in the opening 2 games in La Liga Santander, nor in the Spanish Super Cup final. Jordi Alba on side. The Uruguayan number 9 with the emphatic finish at the near post. The referee advised by Jose Luis Munuera Montero up in the booth. There was nothing wrong with the goal, and it stood. So 3-1. But Huesca were looking to come back into it before the break. And they would do just that. Cucho Hernandez's ball, brought down by Moi Gomez. And Alex Gaillard reacting the quickest to prod home from close range. 3-2. And the Aragonese visitors back in the encounter. Gomez here reacting before Umtiti. And Gaillard in the centre, reaching the ball before Sergio Roberto. A well-taken goal. And proof that Huesca certainly hadn't given up on trying to take something from this game. Before the half-time interval, there would be one more opportunity for Barca. Alba playing in Coutinho. The save made by Werner to ensure the deficit at half-time would only be one. But the second half would prove to be a very different story indeed. Huesca still trying to play their way out in tight situations. On that occasion, Luis Suarez keeping it in. Messi would start the move into Coutinho. Lifted back up and over by the Brazilian. The Argentinian seeing his shot saved by the head of Axel Werner. Put an awful lot of power into that, Messi. You'll see from this replay. Werner getting what he could in the way, and on this occasion it was the right side of his face. Huesca's tactics at 3-2 look to be very creditable indeed. On that occasion, Luis Cini had 4, if not 5 teammates up alongside him, but instead the 33-year-old former Depor man went for goal himself. And Huesca would live to rue perhaps not taking the odd chance that they had. Ousmane Dembele onto the ball into the area. The pass here from Luis Suarez, the touch from Miramon, guiding it perfectly into the path of the 21-year-old, and he finished with some aplomb across the keeper, in off the far post. 4-2 to Barca, 48 minutes of the encounter played. Still Huesca looking to play. Pulido into the feet of Gaillard. They lost out. High ball up and over. Luis Suarez on this occasion had 3 teammates behind him. Denied by Werner as he looked for his second goal of the game, and indeed of the 2018-19 season. Quick thinking here. Luis Suarez starting the run inside his own half, in behind Pulido. No thoughts of looking back for the trio of Barca players racing up behind him. Barca would have to wait only 4 minutes after adding a 4th before they added a 5th. The clip across from Messi. Huesca preparing perhaps for the cross to any one of the 3 Barca players waiting in the centre of the area. But Rakitic with the top of his boot producing a wonderful curling effort beyond the reach of Werner. Applauded by Luis Suarez. It really was a glorious shot, catching it so sweetly. Lifting himself slightly off the ground to make the perfect connection. So 52 minutes played, Barca with number 5 on the board. And then Coutinho would have an opportunity, one-on-one with the keeper. Werner denying the Brazilian with his legs. Holding off Miramon. Good play from the keeper though to prevent another goal. Dembele on the right, lifting that in. On that occasion, Gerard Piqué, who'd stayed up, caught in the back, heading wide of the mark. Maybe a slight nudge in the back, but nothing to concern the video assistant referee. The 6th goal was always on the cards. Lionel Messi one-on-one after that glorious pass through from Coutinho. And Messi making the game of football looking so easy. Echaita tried to get across to stop him. Bided his time. The keeper going to ground. And yet again a pinpoint accurate finish. And Clement Longley was brought on in the centre of defence, replacing Samuel Umtiti. As Messi lifted a free kick just wide of the mark, now looking for his hat-trick, of course, the Barca skipper. No thoughts of going under the wall. Huesca's defenders staying very firmly on the ground. Good skills from Coutinho. Good technique from Dembele to escape down the right. The pullback for Messi. He laid it on to Arturo Vidal. Messi through, and this time Jordi Alba finding space on the left. And with 8 minutes of the 90 remaining, rolling it under the keeper. Luis Suarez would most certainly have been offside. Jordi Alba most certainly wasn't. So Huesca's adventurous play now beginning to be punished. Barca not in a forgiving mood on this occasion. Arturo, along with Arturo Vidal. Vidal's attempt, one would suspect, the spectacular overhead kick. Saw the ball fly across to Luis Suarez. But he headed it back across goal. Well wide of the target in the end. In the closing moments, Gerard Piqué would play it through. Luis Suarez rarely gives up a lost cause. Werner out, catching the striker. Penalty awarded, no doubts. Mario Malero Lopez pointing to the spot. The video assistant referee didn't really need consulting. The ball not played by the keeper, but Messi, instead of taking the spot kick himself, allowed his friend and teammate to score his second of the game and indeed of the season. There he is, giving the ball across to Luis Suarez, and the icing put on the cake. Last time Huesca came here in the League Cup, they conceded 8, and they did so again. Final score, Barca 8, Huesca 2.